options to come your way. And with Uranus there too, you'll make decisions suddenly the minute one of them, it feels quite unexpected, or a situation that's going to quite resolve itself, but all the energy will come to surface on the vital new moon around the 10th. So Pluto, also in Capricorn, will be at odds with Uranus. So many don't sort of hesitate around some of these things that are going to come your way. It's literally go, go, go for the little Capricorn. But with Pluto will be saying, think things over first, not so fast. If you need to make choices, do, even if you feel jittery. You won't have as perfect a time, to do this later on in the year. The time to act is really now, but look over a few plans carefully before you do so. You will need a balance of sort of action and sort of thinking power before you actually do this. Even before the new moon arrives, April the 10th, you will have a dazzling weekend, really, or quite an upbeat weekend around the 6th and the 7th to make home design changes. For Venus, the planet of beauty, Aries, will meet with her lovers, Mars, in a rare conjunction with the home sector. So really, this is a time where, again, magical success comes in. Entertaining around the home, taking good care of yourself. Again, this month is about image, identity, physical identity, people wanting to go to the gym, starting at the gym. There's a lot of all that change coming along for everybody. The end of the month will find you focused on friendships, most likely a woman who may need your help. This comes due to the lunar eclipse around the 25th in your house of social groups, your friends. I suddenly feel again quite an emotional time for you, but I feel here that it's I feel very much a clearing point for yourselves. And during the April, be careful about what you post in social medias, as you might later regret something that you've wrote or put down in haste. Saturn will be there close to the eclipse, and again, Saturn is about the teacher, or the planet that teaches us things. So it's about life lessons, and it's about, literally next month will be the wildly romantic month. So Magic May will bring in many, many changes for you. Moving on to Saggy, and I feel that I need to speed up with my time because I've only got 30 minutes for the show. But quickly moving on, Saggy or Sagittarius, you may have outstanding romantic area around you this month, with 5 out of that again, those 10 heavenly bodies filling your house of true love, including the Venus, the Mars, the attraction, the Uranus, which is the planet of surprise. It's very much about pulling things together for you this particular month. Again, the new moon's a magic, guys. They are very significant, and this is in Aries, and because it's such a strong planet, or Aries is the planet of ego, a lot of us will be, not saying aggressive, but quite assertive in our actions. And if you do meet someone new, this person will be what you always look for in love, someone exciting, adventurous, with a strong sense of humour. This person may also be someone with whom you would like to travel or to explore many new cities, locations worldwide. This person seems to be self-made in business or her business, possibly connections to the military, very much somebody who's quite athletic. If you're single and have lately given up on trying to find anyone, you're going to get back into the dating game. Early to mid-April will be your best time to find love. Very much 2013 will be your month for that. It won't be about friendships, it will be about moving yourself forwards, keeping up the socializing scene, very much getting out and about there. Even before that new moon, I do feel here that you will have sensual date nights again, the 5th and 6th, coming towards the weekend. Things really start to heat up for you. Saturday, when Venus and her lover Mars meet in the night sky, your house of romance. What a wonderful sort of night or weekend that will be. So I feel very magical times around that point in time. And then, quickly take you forward towards the end of the month, brings in big news in terms of your work. Again, the lunar eclipse around the 25th brings in sudden news. That's for all of us, but in a way, it's shock factors. It's generally good news. It's something hidden behind the scenes. And I feel here that literally this could be about you suddenly announcing departure, leaving a work, or suddenly someone from your workplace sort of leaving you behind at that point in time. But news will affect your income in some way, but in commission. So if you depend on a regular payment, it may not come. So again, the money factor, it may well the end of the month be a little bit sort of slow, or use your instincts around the financial aspect when it comes to eclipse time. Moving very quickly on, we hit Scorpio, and I do think I'm going to have to shorten some of these because again the time seems to be slipping by. Scorpio, you have a lot on your shoulders these days, with a sort of a bevy of what I call heavy planets a little bit at the moment in Aries, heading to your 6th house of work. An avalanche of assignments appear to head your way. These projects will be new subject matters, and so you may be excited by something new to get your teeth into and get more involved in. Something that a few people have experienced, within their lifetime. So it's very much a build-up around you at the moment, a build to get a name for yourself. Alternatively, you might be preparing to be self-employed, as planets in Aries very much bring the entrepreneurial people to the service, or people wanting to be entrepreneurs. And if so, you'll easily be inspired by the team, or the brand, or the enthusiasm. If you are already self-employed, quickly set up self-promotions, campaigns, ads, direct mails, again, marketing resources. Last month when we had the Mercury retrograde, everybody found delays, frustrations, slow. They were just existing. So when you come to April, again, with all those heavenly bodies, this will be a time where you could be eating on the run, exercising, schedules, medicals, dental, everything will all be coming in at once. And I feel very much that your month will be very quick, very fast. The major sort of full moon with the eclipse for Scorpio is heading your way around the 25th, and you need to be in top shape as you finish the end of the month. This eclipse will come along with Saturn giving a serious overtones, and Saturn will also oppose the Sun, suggesting something will be happening with your career that you won't expect. Perhaps an important boss or client will leave, much to your dismay, or your job description may change in an appropriate way. So, watch out for that as well at the same time. I'm going to cut some of these slightly short because again there's other topics and people have very kindly sent me questions via Skype, and I'm trying to fit them in the 30 minutes that I have. So I need to shift myself, don't I, guys? Libra, a cardinal sign. So with all cardinal signs, you like to be in control. Cardinals are Aries, Libra, Cancer and Capricorn. So you all like the control and being in charge. So this month you may find you need to bite your tongue a little bit and go along with the plans of a partner, or to go along with the plan of many of people in the group. You won't have the cards to completely sort of trump or outweigh others at this particular point in time. So don't sweat the small stuff is what I would say to you there. With the Sun, Venus, Mars, Uranus and the new moon, for over the next that takes us 2 weeks at that point, opposed to Sun, you simply can't get things your way at this point in time. But think of this as not yet. What you may be able to do, however, is forge a strong partnership with an energetic people this month, so much we resolve around the bright new moon and the 10 days that follow. So as much as you may have to bite your tongue in the first half, wait till you get to later on in the month. In your love life, if you're married or in a long-term established relationship, your partner will play an enormous important role for you in April. News will direct your future for months or even years to come. A residential, a property or family matter may be, the bone of contention, and you may well have to deflect quite a bit of your own sort of personal power, or possibly around all this, from a marriage or a business partner. There's going to be, your time's going to be taken away from yourself. The conversation will shift to money as the Ceres full moon lunar eclipse comes to sort of like maximize things. Matter, a tax matter or large purchase house, car, or finalising shares in a divorce proceeding, it's all possible that you will get the final word on a request for a salary increase or compensation or a new job around the eclipse at the end of the month. So, as much as Saturn's teaching us to learn lessons, it means it will cap income and cash flow a little bit further down the line. Virgo, tax season is upon you, and you may seem to sort of determined to get a jump in around all this. Again, you've got a lot of planets around you, Virgo, and I don't feel here that literally this could be about other people's money. So you will sort of financially, there's going to be those talks in the first 3 weeks of April. So I do think you're going to get an awful lot done. As much as you may be thinking too much about making changes, even looking at retirement portfolios, working with courts, settlements, inheritance, making those financial applications, university, again, a lot going on, very quick month. If you are due sort of back child support, this is a month you will do something about the situation. Credit cards fall into this arrears too, so it's saying just watch, just be careful. I certainly think that, again, Saturn will be the taskmaster around money and finances for a lot of you. Some of you having problems with identity theft with Mars around at the moment in the 8th house, so check all your credit reports and situations like that. You are in a powerful career cycle, so again, it's about starting business for you, investors capitalising, very much all about, again, that new moon is about those new projects, starting something in front of yourself, and very much, again, progressing yourself forwards. Again, I apologise, I'm skipping some of these because the time is fast running out and some people won't get their astro charts put forwards. Cancer. You have a sensational career month coming up this month, and it will be unlikely you've ever seen before in recent years. Planets lining up, Aries, putting suggestions, pushing you forward. Take everything in front of you seriously, because I really do feel that the importance of the new moon around April the 10th, packages all this energy and it'll send it your way in a really big way. And I feel you need to be able to use it. So get ready with the sort of time that you'll have to sort of shape up your professional life, for a long, long time. Mars will play a leading role around this. So again, upbeat, indication, power, Mars, moving yourself forward, success. Mars acts as the booster planet, the Vavavoom planet as I call it, and it magnifies your efforts. So it's going to give you action, power. It's going to push you forward. And with Venus also absorbing this close moon, you're likely to sort of become quite popular, a lot of support from other people, land promotions, new positions. It's very much going to be about new pioneering areas, industry, really going to sort of be your time to shine. And you'll get the attention, sort of the VIP level, but you must provide the energy to get the results. So again, it's about you pushing yourself forwards in a big way. I may well have to sort of stop there, and people are going to curse me because I'm about to hit Leo. I've probably got 5 minutes left of the talk show, and I'm possibly will come back tomorrow to finish the rest, because people will be cursing me. But the time on here, the talk show's only for 30 minutes because I briefly want to try and see if I can get a few questions in also that people did send to me on Skype, and I've really not got the time to fit everything in. This particular lady called herself Teacup, so welcome Teacup if you're listening to the show. That's what she's chose to call herself. This particular lady is thinking about divorce. Is it the right thing for her to do? Well, that's a big question, and no one can answer that for somebody. And you all deserve a life, and we have only one life. And if you're not content with the marriage and the relationship you're in, then you have to do what's right for you. And there's no mistakes in this world, in this field whatsoever. Everything you do takes you on to the next level or where you want to be. And the month of April, May, these eclipses, guys, are very, very important eclipses. They kick your ass out the door whether you want to go or not. they'll make things happen that say there's the door and you'll fly through it. So it's about, particularly for Taurians and Scorpios, it's your greatest push that you'll ever get for the next 18 months, because the eclipses are in your signs. And I just feel with this lady that she's asked me a valid question for the reason that she's already thinking about it. What Teacup is lacking is the fear within herself about, can I take myself forward? Can I actually do it?